Hey everyone. Hey everyone. कैसे हैं आप सभी? How are you guys doing? Accidentally started speaking Hindi there. Um, yeah. I accidentally finished up RDR1 yesterday. That's bad timing on my part. I was playing yesterday and one thing led to another and I arrived at the last mission and I just finished it. Very bad call. I have to log in. It's like crazy to me. Crazy to me. Crazy to me. Where's my phone? 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 Crazy to me. Okay. 741. Okay. 83841. Okay. Yeah, now we are properly infinite crazy for to me. What? Infinite crazy for to me. What? Oh, I was greeting in Hindi. Was wondering what was odd. What? Oh, I was greeting in Hindi. Was wondering what was odd. What? Oh, I was greeting in Hindi. Was wondering what was odd. Yeah. Infinite crazy to you. What? Speaking, listening to me. No data. Huh? What the hell? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. All right. So there is a video that I want to see on stream today, and that is by Hank Green, and that is about electricity and how it is going to be like housing now. Exploring duality, Iron Man versus Captain America. Like this guy is stuck in the last decade, it seems like. Okay, so Hank Green, right? Hank Green. Electricity. Yeah. So this is the video. Electricity is about to be like housing. One of the scariest video titles ever, and that doesn't even contain like a trigger word in it. By the way, anybody on YouTube, can you verify that my stream is working fine? I know that it is working fine in Twitch. Can anybody confirm? Yeah, so let's watch this.
You created from it will be, but it's definitely going to be a thing. It's going to be new demand. In addition to that new demand, we're also converting some demand from one energy source to another energy source. So when you install like a heat pump to replace your furnace, what you're doing is you're replacing natural gas with electricity. When you get an electric car, what you're doing is you're replacing gasoline with electricity. So there's also a bunch of stuff that's going to take pressure off of the natural gas market, lower the prices of those, but increase demand for electricity. In terms of climate impact, that's obviously a net positive in terms of like air pollution in your town. But in terms of electricity demand, that's more demand. And unless supply is going to keep up with it, that's going to increase price. One thing I'm not going to talk about in this video, but is going to increase electricity prices is cryptocurrency. Yet another thing that requires a lot of data centers and a lot of electricity. And thanks to our sponsor, Ground News, I was just about this. Notable family, around an owner coming the vaccine. and all three. You time almost certainly not. That's what all these smart people who are investing in the stock market are showing us they believe, that supply is not going to keep up with demand. So there's going to be more demand for electricity. There's going to be the same amount of supply. The price is going to go very high. And all of these companies that are making electricity are going to become extraordinarily profitable because they're going to be selling a product that has very inelastic demand. Like, we are going to use roughly the same amount of electricity. Everybody who's making electricity is going to be able to charge a higher price for it because it will be a more scarce resource, and they will charge the highest price they can get. Now, some of these are regulated utilities, and maybe we'll figure out ways to like force them to cap prices, but it's capitalism, baby. The highest price you can get for a product is what is the price you sell at. And certainly in terms of the federal administration right now, nobody expects it to be like a big push for like privatizing power or increasing the constraints on what they can charge you. But why won't we be able to meet this demand? We have to first look at like the electricity mix of the United States of America. So here's net generation of electricity for all sectors by source 2001 to 2023. What you see is that coal is decreasing a lot. It's just become a less economic fuel compared to natural gas, which we're really good at getting out of the ground now. It's a cleaner burning fuel. We burn a lot of natural gas. It's the biggest piece of our pie right now. Nuclear has basically not changed over that entire time period. There are going to be some people trying to build nuclear plants, but that's going to be expensive electricity. Everyone expects it to be expensive electricity. It's very expensive to build nuclear plants. It's only worthwhile to build nuclear plants if the price of electricity is expected to go up a lot. And then the thing that is growing the fastest is other renewables, and that's going to be solar and wind. And solar, I think at the moment, is smaller.
Does it take into account the renewable sources and nuclear? Yeah, it does. He just showed a screenshot where it was creation of electricity. But I'm not entirely understanding. I'm not entirely understanding like what he's trying to say. Like, why is this going to be a problem, right? Okay, it seems like. It does seem like these days that people have gotten jobs and everything. So like they are not seen in my chat anymore.
A deeply cynical take and probably will not go in the direction you expect. Because of course you expect, and I agree, that the people who benefit are the people who run energy companies, and those people give donations to the party that is currently in power. And so they are getting the benefit.
Neo, the Gen AI product builder. Wow, you have an interesting username. Yeah, what's up? What's up? I'm trying to understand this video that is about electricity, about to be like housing.
Of electing the people who agree with them on how energy should be produced, which is only through the burning of fuels that you pull out of the ground that eventually will run out, but let's not think about that right now. That's certainly part of it. And how much of this is like the Republican Party is the party of like fossil fuels, and how much of it is we are directly returning your investment in our campaigns? Whoever knows. Depends on where you sit on the ideological aisle, I imagine. Depends on how cynical you are. But a more cynical take here that I actually believe in, I think that Americans are gonna blame Democrats for this. I think they're gonna look at it.
What the hell, man? This is like politics now. I don't get any of that. So that comment that said, I'm not in the right headspace to receive this information. Yeah, so am I. So am I. Now let me see what Harsh sent over.
So I heard that apparently if you go into Europe, no, not this Europe. I mean, like if you go into Switzerland, get on this train, past the same villages that inspired Lord of the Rings, into this town, you'll officially enter a bucket list town that literally just doesn't feel real. But the reason might surprise you. It's not because it's the adventure capital of Europe, where you can start your morning off by paragliding in literally a fairy tale. Speechless. It's not because you can go onto this gondola, ride it until you're above the clouds.
Welcome to Narnia.
And past all the frozen signs. And if you get to the top, you can stop at a place that serves hot chocolate and gourmet food. But if that's too boring for you, you can always mountain bike down the mountain, past cows, and right next to a waterfall, or scooter down it. Oh, and it's not because of the food. Like the cheese fondue everywhere, or the restaurant that lets you make your own fresh Swiss chocolate.
Man, I'm really not in the correct headspace right now to actually receive some kind of information or whatever. I feel like I have a slight little bit of headache right now, and I'm just like, yeah, it looks, yeah, it does look beautiful. Yes. You know what though? For our first, outside of India trip, for my first out of India trip, me and my wife, we were actually deciding on Switzerland, and we looked at the flight prices, and immediately we were like, nah, that's not it. Because one way ticket for one person from India, Kolkata airport to Switzerland, it would cost 70,000 rupees for one person, one way. So you're looking at 1,40,000 to go to Switzerland, me and my wife, and then another 1,40,000 to come back to India. And that's just the flight prices. That's just that much. Or is it not? Let me search 1 second. Google flights. So if I search CCU to Switzerland, Zurich, let's say, one way, one person, and my departure would be in January of 7th. Search. See the flight prices. It is absolutely insane to me. One person, one way, the least price that came up was 49,972 rupees. So you're looking at spending around 3 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees just to go to Switzerland and come back from Switzerland. How the fuck can you, like, for our first foreign trip, how can we go there? So you know what we eventually mutually decided on is Vietnam. So I'm actually going to Vietnam. If I show you Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, same date, Wednesday 7th, then the flight price immediately drops down to 14,000 rupees. And I know that Indigo will come up as well. So you can see 14,000, 15,000 rupees. One person, one way. So we are spending like 60,000 rupees for me and my wife to go to Vietnam and come back. Way cheaper, way cheaper. So yeah, and I'm going to vlog the entire thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be walking around with a camera in my hand, and I'm trying to, find a DSLR that actually fulfills that kind of requirement. Like I will have a clip mic, my wife will have a clip mic, and then we will try, and then we will try to vlog the whole thing. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption, I kind of messed up yesterday. What the hell is this?
ये जो सारे घर हैं ये सब कूड़े के ऊपर ही बने हुए हैं। ये एक घर है और इसके ठीक सामने नाला।
Are you planning to play Silk Song? Okay, I can't watch this. Silk Song gameplay. Man, this is like another level. This is another level hype that I've seen for this game. What kind of game is this? Oh, so like a 2D indie game, sort of. Okay. I see. I should play though. Yeah, I should. So Silk Song, do I play the new one or do I play the first one? Haven't you played a Hollow Knight one before? Nope. I haven't. Bro, I was just talking about Red Dead Redemption 1 and how I finished it yesterday. So how can you expect me to play Hollow Knight 1 before? I'm a little bit... I was kidding. It's way too hard. So 3 developers enjoyed themselves making it for like 7 years. I was kidding, it's way too hard. I mean, the game is too hard? Okay, okay. No problem, no problem. I think it is already cracked on Fit Girl, so I'll download it and I'll play it. Play one first. Be challenged by the bosses. Okay, okay. Seascape. So yeah, Silk Song would be next game. Super 30 journey so far. 17 placements, 7 rejections. Like just like any other coaching institute, but now it's going to be on a YouTube level. What do we watch? What do we watch? Send me a link in Twitch chat. Let's watch something. This is one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen. It's like there is a town in China which is so densely packed that it is like what is it? The densest city in the world. It is insane, like how in some small area of land there are like 50,000 or 70,000 people packed in.
So
And it's a full ass ecosystem as well. Like there are hospitals in it, there are grocery stores in it, there is like drug corners in it, there is like criminal gangs living in it, and it's all like walled up between this. So rather than watch this, let's watch this one.
What
This
you're
is
looking at is considered the most densely populated place that ever existed. On an area of just 6.5 acres, or 4 football fields, dozens of individual buildings have merged into one solid organism that houses shops, restaurants, churches, private homes, and virtually everything that makes a city. While the outside-facing apartments get to enjoy sunlight, a vast majority are located within this block, full of dark pathways. It is a giant urban maze that attracted all kinds of people with reasons to hide.
I was about to say, imagine that people that living in these outside-facing houses, they will actually get to enjoy sunlight. But the people living in, that is insane. That this kind of land can exist, and it can house this many people. Kowloon is forever the model for incredibly dense dystopian science fiction cities. Night Runner, Dread, Cyberpunk, all of them you can see the inspiration from the insanity that was Kowloon. Kowloon walled city. It got shut down and now just there for history and exhibition. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been.
Days. The Japanese expanded the local Kaitak airport.
Anyway, this is one of the most interesting places I've ever seen on YouTube documentaries. But it really closed out. Man, that sucks. It's not like the poor people got lifted out of there and now they are living happy lives. Poor people are still poor people, you know. Okay, what do we watch? Go ahead. Aussie CEOs are blaming work from home for failures.
These are the best of the best, coming up with pathetic excuses for bad results. CSL and Reece had something in common this week. To see what they had in common.
Castigating Melbourne, Victoria, and more particularly Melbourne, as being the source
Trash.
of their...
Not gonna watch. Mm-mm-mm. There's a game called Chronos. Do you know, I'm actually thinking about moving away from streaming. It's like I don't have things to talk about. I mean, I don't have videos to react to. Any video that I see on YouTube that I want to react to, it's basically the same slop over and over again. being like AI will replace this, how to get a job, how to earn money, all this bullshit. No, it was crazy, like a hellhole on comprising of poor people, unlicensed people doing surgery and dentistry on each other. Government relocated them. Essentially, all were poor people. Yeah. I know that they are poor people, but yeah, like I told you, that it was a whole ass ecosystem, like doctors, dentists, like hairdressers, grocery stores, hospitals. They were all contained in that kind of environment. What's something different, like war scenes? I don't know, like what kind of war scene would you like me to watch? Send me a link. Real world war scenes. What? You're trying to get my channel demonetized or terminated, aren't you? I can't show you people getting blown up. Impossible to eat marshmallow. Matt Stoney is a very interesting guy. He eats crazy amount of foods every now and then.
Normal marshmallow. And this is a giant marshmallow. Today, we're gonna be attempting to eat the giant marshmallow that I gave to Marshmallow. It's delicate.
Have you watched that Ferns video on Ramanujan? If not, watch that banger. Unfortunately, I have. I have watched it. The mathematician who was misunderstood. Yeah, I have watched it. And I did not feel like this video is react worthy. This video is more like you should be a viewer and you should watch it and you should just enjoy it. I thought about saving that video so that I can react to that on stream, but it just didn't seem like a good idea to me. The Indian genius nobody understands. Yeah. That was the title. Yeah. It is a very, unfortunate timeline that he was in, where travel was not that convenient. Nowadays, if you just want to go to England, just book a ticket and just go there. Within 4 hours, you are in England. But back then, it was like ships and whatnot. It was crazy. And you know what though? There is a problem with looking at that video. There is a problem with intellectuals, where the more intelligent somebody is, the more stubborn they are. Like you saw the video, right? Everybody was trying to get him to take medicines, get him to eat something and all that, but he just kept refusing and all that. And I was thinking, for what reason was he not accepting the medicines and everything? Hey, Abhijit Rai. So it kind of gave me this impression that the more intellectual you are, there is a chance that you will grow egotistical and you will grow to be a little bit stubborn. There is our Sunday exclusive, our Sunday Maggie. Babu. Yeah, I love that video. Very beautifully made. I'm thinking of now reading that book. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously, but it just disappointed me knowing that Ramanujan was given all those, at least attempted to be given the medicines and everything, and he just outright refused until his demise. Guys, life advice: don't do MBA in Bangalore. Why? Like, what happened to you, Abhijit? I think it was his religious beliefs. Naturalists always deny medicines. Even in US, there are anti-vaxxers, all naturalists. Anti-vaxxer are a different breed, bro. Anti-vaxxer people not only disallow themselves to get vaccines, but they tell other people to not get vaccine as well. That's when I feel like you get the title of anti-vaxxer. Naturalist, yeah, you just want to be how nature intended, and if you die, you die out of natural causes. Anti-vaxxers are different specimen. What happened to you, Abhijit? Why are you saying don't do MBA in Bangalore? What happened? I would give anything to go back to Bangalore, but I need the prices to be a little bit affordable. Like I know for sure if I went to Bangalore Whitefield area and I just asked for a 2 BHK rent, I know it's going to be like 40,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees. At which point I'm gonna get a heart attack and I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna need those prices to be affordable. Otherwise, I can just go. I don't care. MBA कर रहा हूँ, टाइम ही नहीं मिलता. Time for what, bro? Like chilling out? Like what is he eating? Maggie. Our Sunday exclusive. I heard PewDiePie made GitHub account. Wow, nice, nice. I do classes 9 to 6:15 and many times in week they call you after classes also. What is there to do in MBA? You will become human resource and then you will be like sitting around the office doing nothing. What's there to study so much? You use less masala. Not really. The masala that comes with the pack, yeah, I only use that. No salt, no nothing added on top. And today, like my wife is making egg curry and rice. So I told her to keep this Maggie a little bit simple today. No added fried onions or tomatoes or chickpeas or whatever. It looks silver because of green screen. Oh yeah, yeah. It is yellow to me, but because of the green screen filter behind me, it might appear that way. 3 months doing MBA and many times they call you for corporate induction on Sunday 7 to 7. That is crazy, dude. 7 to 7. Corporate induction. What the fuck happens in a corporate induction? What is corporate induction? Corporate induction is the process of integrating new employees into a company by introducing them to the organization culture, policies, procedures, their job role, and the work environment. So basically, onboarding. It could be rephrased into just one word: onboarding. My own videos get recommended to me. That is crazy. What the hell do we watch, man? Hey, Vaikunt. PewDiePie made a GitHub account, huh? So PewDiePie GitHub. Huge day for points of I have a Git account, no meme, dot files available finally. PewDiePie Archdemon. Nice. I feel like he should have 10,000 followers in no time. And see, I called it. 10K followers. PewDiePie. One repository. First of all, he made contribution on 31st August. So like last week. Dionysus? Assets and dot files. Nice. This is Russian. Rise config for Hyperland on Arch Linux running on my ROG Zephyrus G15. So he has a ROG Zephyrus G15. I have an ROG Strix G533QS. It should be fine. Should run on my laptop as well. The only problem I find with these kind of things is that it's not easy to enable and disable and install and uninstall these dot files. They work on a kernel level, so it's very difficult to, mess up and then go back to what you originally had. But it's good for him that he's having a GitHub now. Now at least tech Twitter will be like, oh my god, PewDiePie has a GitHub account. Oh my god, he looked at how much code he pushed. Hey Atharva Kamalakar Jadhav, man, your name is very carries so much weight. Does PewDiePie have any background in computer science? You don't have to have background in computer science for GitHub. You basically need to tinker around and figure stuff out. He's already achieved his life goals now. He's just doing side quest at this point. You can disable by logging out and changing environment. Okay. I kind of find it weird, Abhijit, that you are giving me tech advice, but you are in MBA yourself. Not getting good marks in college, unable to manage time for my personal project. That's why I gave my advice. Oh, okay. The college that I went to in Bangalore, Acharya Institute, it was a banger college for MBA students. MBA students used to get placed left and right in my college. Campus placement, I mean. Every year they had a record of 70% to 80% placement. It was really good. For MCA, not so much. Nobody gave a fuck about MCA. We did not even have like proper classrooms for us. It was like BBA department is using this classroom, you can shift to that classroom. It was like that. I literally had to go around the college campus each day to find my classmates where they are. That might be banger, but this is banging me. I watched Harkirat college tour. Is it for people seeking job? No, it's for people seeking to get scammed. Okay, let's see. Harkirat. So this one I have watched. This took 10 years. Welcome to 100x school. Hey, I found someone who joined one of my cohort. He said he was bad.
Too much of your time here.
Yeah,
But
I
we have
know
a
it was
garden
bad.
and a place to
YouTuber
sit
products are
and
rarely
going
any
forward
good.
if you want to. We'll set up some chairs here eventually. But this is a place where you can spend time. Usually it's fun when it's raining. But other than that, it's a fairly boring place. But if you want, you can spend your time here. This is all the outside of the building. So, reel it in. This is dev. That's Suksham behind you. Also does dev. We have too many dev people, not enough DSA people. And we have some, I don't know, something over here. Probably some dev. Let's go outside. That's
Placement is good here too. And I think this is why you will continue to do MBA, because you have that guarantee waiting for you at the end of it that you will get placed. By the way, watch out for the market. Market is not that good for MBA people either. So you may want to look out for yourself. Here I was thinking people do MBA to chill for 2 more years and afterwards. It's not that easy, but yeah, compared to other streams, yeah, they do chill out a lot. Check comments later. Oh, those hostel rooms are freaking atrocious. 4 people in a tin can. This is hardly space for 1 person there. Let's see the hostel room. This is the hostel room, right? Yeah, here we go.
one student is staying right now. He came a little early. Taking long. I don't know what he was doing there. क्या हाल है भाई? शर्ट पहन लो, शूट हो रहा है. भाई एसी तो बहुत इफेक्टिव है यार. This is pretty effective. All right, this is what the first hostel room looks like. As I said, someone's already here. It's a 4 sharing hostel room, and the AC is damn good. Like I did not expect to be this good. This is what the room looks like. It'll accommodate 4 people. We'll put up a table or chair or something else over there. But this is pretty much it. You have 4 beds, a cupboard, probably another cupboard, and a bunch of tables. If you want to see an empty one, you can just follow me. All of these are 4 sharing rooms. The ones on the left are good ones because they have windows. The ones on the right do not have windows. Like some of them do, some of them don't. But this is another decent one to look at. Let me turn on the lights, which I have no idea where it happens from. Oh, there you go. So that's another idea of what the hostel
Show me
room would
the
look
room.
like. 2 beds over here, 2 beds over here, one cupboard over here, probably put a table over there, and that's it. You have the AC that makes it livable, honestly. Otherwise, it's like not as really hot. You see the
First of all, the thing that I don't like about this room is that there is no chair and desk. You need to provide students a chair and a table for them to study on. What the fuck are they going to do? Like put the laptop on their laps and study all day there? That is not comfortable. Then bunk beds, I already hate that setup, bunk beds. Um, I don't like a very close proximity, something barrier over my head when I'm sleeping. I need the room terrace, and that's it. I'm not the kind of person. Second of all, if I'm getting the top slot in a bunk bed, I don't want to have to work to get to my bed. You know, like my bed should be at a place where I can just walk and I can just drop dead on. Like that's the kind of that's the kind of bed setup I like. I've never been a fan of bunk beds. I don't know why people do it. It's just sad. I'm so sorry to criticize this, but I have some points. The teacher structure doesn't seem to be fantastic enough to कि सब छोड़ के भाग जाएंगे. Those 150 students can't even imagine. So I just ignore all the AI hype and don't use it regularly. But now that I've started college, seniors and teachers are taking about AI's future and use it, and you will left behind. You can't ignore it. Let them be, bro. Let them be. Just show them my videos and ask for explanations. Yeah. I've given a flat by college with lakeside view. Okay, MBA students are a different breed. I mean, you don't really need a chair and a table for. No, you do need chair and table. Everybody needs a chair and a table. And four people in one room. How will you accommodate that? I think he will do something like a community common area where everybody can go and they can have their chair and tables. That's not a good strategy. What is this crap? How can even four people share the room? Where would you even put your desk? Yep. Have you tried File Pilot? Not really. Never even heard of it. Bad for MBA.
Mid-tier rooms, let's take you to a slightly better room, slightly bigger, in case you feel like this isn't comfortable for you. We have something better right behind you. Follow me. These are the expensive rooms. This one's also 4 sharing. We're still debating if this should be 6 sharing and cheap or 4 sharing or expensive. But yeah, I think this.
6 sharing room is a bad idea for people. That invites so much distraction. 5 people are trying to study. One of them is creating nuisance. Is being a nuisance. Everybody is screwed. Those 6 people, like they will party, they will shout around, they will do all sorts of things. I would say even 4 people are not a good idea. 3 should be the maximum that you should put in a room, and that's it. 3 should be the maximum.
More than enough space here for 4 people. That's the other one you can get. You've seen the mid-tier rooms, the slightly better rooms. There's a best tier room as well. It's mostly available, like I think we have 4 in boys and 2 in girls. So let's go to the girls' hostel next and see how they're separated from the boys' hostel. They have a separate entry, and where the girls would be staying completely isolated from the rest of the campus. Follow me, we have to go back. This is a separate entry for girls now. This staircase is only accessible to the girls. And if you go up from here, you reach the girls' hostel. So all of this area, that's 5 rooms, is the complete girls' hostel. It will be completely isolated from the rest of the building. Separate entry over here, and if you come behind me, I can show you one of the better rooms. One washroom. I mean, I haven't shown the washrooms, but they're like what you would expect. And this is one of the better rooms, I would say, because it has 2 windows facing in the front. So that's what the room would look like for the girls. Need to clean this up a bit. But yeah, that's what a girls' hostel room looks like. We have 5 of these, 4 each. So we have a capacity of 20 girls this year. I think we have 12. So we're closer to capacity.
This is so small, even for women. What the hell, man? These are not good rooms.
Opens up directly to another sort of a classroom. I don't know if it is a classroom or what you would call it. We like to call it the auditorium. It has a capacity of around 150. Seats are not yet installed, so do not judge me. So this is what the auditorium looks like. It's in the same building on the 2nd and the 3rd floor. So there's like 2 floors that's combined into one single auditorium. And that's where, I don't know what will happen here. Probably if you guys like having classes here, we can have classes here for the school or for Super 30. But mostly it will be used for events. Or if you guys want to watch movies, I think Big Shot and The Social Network are great movies to induct someone into computer science. So that's probably what the orientation is going to be like. Also, school isn't built alone. I won't be the only one here. You'll have a bunch of teachers, batch success managers, TAs who'll make sure you have a wholesome experience. We'll have Dhruv who'll be leading data structures and algorithms, Rahul, Dipen, and Yash who'll be helping me with dev as batch success managers and teachers. The goal is you have a wholesome experience when you join the 100x school. Admissions open for the 2025 cohort.
So much enthusiasm, so much excitement on the faces of these teachers. Just look at their faces. From this still shot, you can already sense that this guy is not even serious about this. He just wants to appear in this video, stay here for 6 months, and then jump to another coaching institute. I can't believe this she, man. YouTube is not showing Twitter. What is that? IITM day 1 internship stats. Oh, in lakhs. So Tower Northmore, London, 88 lakhs. Is that what you're saying? They are like what you'd expect for washrooms. But I don't know what to expect anymore after seeing the rooms. Those teachers don't look serious at all. These teachers.
Have a bunch of teachers, batch success managers, TAs who'll make sure you have a wholesome experience.
None of them look like they want to be here. Yeah. बाकी मुझे ये बताओ कि 10,000 डबल शेयरिंग अच्छे रूम मिलते हैं, ये क्या है? ऐसे हॉस्टल में अगर कोई आफ्टर क्लासेस ग्राइंड करना चाहे तो सोच के भी नहीं कर सकता. कांट इवन इमेजिन हाउ पीपल विल लिव इन दिस हॉस्टल रूम्स. बाकी भाई डीएसए डेव साल भर में कोई भी पढ़ा के कुछ भी कर सकता है, फिर भी इंडस्ट्री एक्सपीरियंस सब आ जाता है. 24 घंटा बस डीएसए करो 4 साल, गजब मजाक है. My bathroom is bigger than the hostel rooms and 10,000 each person. What a ridiculous amount. I hope many startups come out of this building. Just imagine half of the building is school and other unused half the bunch of $1 million startups. Wishing the whole team very best. Nope, it won't be. This is a friendly heads up. 100 school is not approved by UGC AICTE. So the degree isn't valid for GATE, government job, studying abroad or MNC placements. Some people say skills matter, not degrees, which is going to start freelance, but the real world checks for valid degrees, especially in exams abroad or job eligibility. Just make sure accept future proof. Don't let hype decide your future. Nice. 22 lakhs for 4 years course is literally huge, but practically bro, people will still prefer BTech from tier 3 college, and college less than 10 lakh will crap off campus with good packages. Yeah, it's a joke. Impossible, man. How it is even so people are getting what are you saying, 275 lakh rupees, 12.2 lakh, like 2 months stipend. Is that what you're saying? Just 2 watching. Gotta change that. Really? Yeah, this is sort of a lazy Sunday kind of thing, isn't it? My videos are not doing so well these days. Like if I just show you this one. This one. I actually thought that this video will do a little better. What makes an SWE a good hire? But apparently not. This is like I got 2 subscribers, but my views are way down, and yeah, anyway. So rank, where is the ranking of this video? Yeah, impression click-through rate is only 0.5%. My channel is not doing well. I don't know what to do anymore. Second one is in INR. That is in foreign currency, 4th column. Second one is in INR. Okay, so offers, 2 months stipend, this one, okay. So 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 10 lakh, 12 lakh, 50 lakh, 88 lakh. Damn, Tower Northmore. One offer for 88 lakhs. Jane Street, obviously you will get for Jane Street 74 lakhs for 2 months stipend. 2 months stipend is too much, man. So 2.2, Amazon internship got 2.2 LPA, huh? Sorry, 2.2 lakhs for 2 months. So 1 lakh. So base stipend is 1 lakh per month. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I haven't been much active lately as well. Only on the weekends, kind of busy working on the company idea. Can it be? I don't know if it can be. For an internship, somebody paying you 74 lakh for 2 months or 88 lakh for 2 months, you're kind of drawing yearly salaries based off like for other people. Other people flex on YouTube being like my yearly package is 40 lakh per year or whatever, and you are getting in a 2 month time period. Can it be? Yes, it can be. It is possible. Anything is possible. Will it happen to you? No. Mm, but this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I know a guy who studied biological science in IITM and now his package is 42 LPA in an HFT company. Like I told you, 42 LPA. Like people have LPA salaries and they flex on YouTube, and then we have people who are making that much money in just 2 months. What should we watch? What should we watch? There is not much happening in the tech sector now, is there? Nirmala ji will be happy. Oh, yeah, 100%, 100%. But didn't we see actually a drop in GST kind of taxes and everything? I feel they're kind of standard. Quants pay this much in all top IITs and most companies right now. Also hiring around 1.2 lakh per month internships, general SWE. Yep. New York City lunch crisis.
Hello, girls and boys, how's it going? So, I've recently completed 25 years in the time. So, as one of the happened is, as the US guys were here, one morning our boss called us for an emergency meeting. It was early morning around 9:30, 10. He called everybody in a large conference room and he said, guys, it's an emergency. Everybody has to come. So we were, I think, about 30, 40 of us in that conference room. And he said, I'm going to call out names. And for the names that I call out, you move to one side of the room. We thought they're doing some restructuring or they're planning some activity. We had no idea what was going on. And as it happened, the guy to my left and the girl to my right, they were both called and they moved to the other side of the room. And then we got to know that the other side of the room was laid off. Now, the interesting element was that on the other side of the room were also 4 people from the client who were laid off while in India. And that is the day I realized one thing. I realized the power of DevOps. Because in those 30, 40 people, there were only 2 DevOps engineers or build engineers as we were called at that time. And because we were only 2 and there was just one guy at the client end, they wanted us to keep the show running. And that is where for the first time, I thanked my stars to be in this area. And that gratitude has continued ever since. Chapter number 4, working.
Wrong message. That is wrong message. You were one of the 2 DevOps engineers and that's why you did not get fired. It's not like doing DevOps, it's some sort of security for your job. If your company was filled with DevOps people, then 100% you would have been laid off. I just know it. It's just demand and supply. Like it's all the numbers and who do we want really to keep our systems up and running. And that came down to you. And that's why Savinder Puri survived. But but there was also another factor that there was only 2 people that were in DevOps. That's why he survived. This is why, like I say, you need to. People like, oh, they are so stupid, man. They are so stupid. Social media is really a game of stupidity. You just say a twisted narrative, make it shift to your beliefs, and you just say it, and everybody's like, thank you for the video, so insightful, so everything, not even understanding like what the core problem is. Now looking at this video, now everybody will start DevOps thinking that it is a survival toolkit for them. The numbers will go up in DevOps people. Somebody will get laid off. And now we are back to the same problem that job security is not there in corporate. Job security was never meant to be there in corporate. You can get hired, you can get fired, just like that. Just like that. No amount of skill ups, no amount of upskilling, no amount of AI, no amount of DevOps, nothing can save you. If you are placed on the chopping block, the knife is coming for you to slice your ass up. Hey Prajwal, ज़माना महंगा हो गया है. Could be. This is the kind of shit that kind of pisses me off about social media. Waiting when this guy will start selling DevOps courses. I think he already sells. Like you can see the description. See, DevOps roadmap playlist, everything included. Everything about remote jobs. So these are YouTube links. Job search series, connect with me. Yeah. So this guy is a DevOps guy. Pretty soon, yeah, this is, he will, yeah. I like this creator. It will be interesting to know your opinion on this video. NASA engineer explains why systems engineering is the best kind of engineering. Okay, let's see. System engineer explains why. Let me copy. This is the guy, all the dazzling.
So systems engineering is not offered in most universities. It's very, very underrated, and that's one of the reasons. So if you can't actually take it as a major or study it in college, how the hell do you become a systems engineer? And why is being a systems engineer such a cool and underrated thing? These are the things that I'm going to be answering in this video. I'm going to explain to you what systems engineering is, how you can become a systems engineer, but more importantly, is it even the right thing for you? Is it what you should spend your finite time on this earth doing? Systems engineering is, we probably should backtrack and understand what even is a system? What is a system, right? And you hear that word like all the time, right? Like there's a communication system, there's a nervous system, there's like system this, system that, control system. What is a system? Well, at the very fundamental level, a system is just a bunch of components working together to achieve some type of goal, okay? So if you were to look at any system that is possible, for example, my nervous system in my body right now, all the nerves are working together to send signals such that I can coordinate, such that I can think, such that I can do these kind of things. For example, a soccer team or a football team or a basketball team, that is a system. It is made up of different components, which are the players who are working together to achieve a common goal, which is win the game. So if that is what a system is, and a system is that simple, well, why is there all this complexity around systems? Well, there are different kinds of systems. For example, in the context of electrical engineering, there are control systems, and these systems usually have. Now, there are some misconceptions about systems engineering. A lot of people think systems engineers just like don't do anything. They just they're just jacks of all trades. They don't have depth of knowledge in anything specific. And I think that is not true at all, because a very good systems engineer does not start out as a systems engineer. You start out having a really deep understanding of some type of component, and then once you have a good understanding of that component, you then zoom out and see how it interfaces with other components. And I'm going to give you a very simple example, which is my PhD.
Isn't that hardware engineering? Like, I see a little bit of gray area everywhere. Like, I could even argue that a web developer is sort of a systems engineer, sort of like a diet systems engineer, like 10% systems engineer, because essentially you are taking different components, you are stringing them together, and you are going towards a goal, which is provide the users a nice experience. In some sense, web developers are also that. And hardware engineers, if we really go deep, like let's say that you identified one component of a system that needs an interface and it should talk to other components, in which case you may need to pull out the breadboard and you have to make the circuits yourself, and you have to start soldering or welding, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there is a gray area somewhere. I can see that. Casey Muratori. This might be interesting. Have you watched Casey Muratori presentation on? There was a presentation of what? Software? No. Lay Indians. Acha, how much average LPA for systems engineering? The Mason work is also 5 system engineering, 5%. Could be, could be.
So when I started my PhD, I was very, very interested in satellite communications. It's actually a really funny story. I was finishing up my undergrad. I had done my first NASA internship when I was a junior, so an engineering professor, and I saw at communication systems as a whole. So my task was pretty simple. It was, I have two satellites in space. Picture that these are satellites, and picture that this is like planet Earth, and this is space, and they have two antennas, and they are trying to talk to each other, right? Now, what my PhD advisor was working on at the time was a technology that allows these guys to talk to each other really, really fast, hence using terahertz technology. We were doing that, he was trying to do it at like 100 gigahertz all the way up to 10 terahertz. Now, the reason why when you go up in frequency, you get higher speed because you have higher available bandwidth, which means you can equip more information on the waves. If that sounds too complicated, don't worry about it. But the idea is my advisor was trying to do this here on Earth, and he was trying to do it in cellular systems. And then I talked to him and I said, hey, why don't we do this in space? And he was like, sure, let's give it a shot. So then my project became, I have a task, I have a job, which is how do I make these two satellites talk to each other very, very fast in space? So my initial strength in components was that I had a bachelor's in electrical engineering, and I was doing a master's in electrical engineering as well. So I was really good at understanding circuits, I was good at understanding electromagnetics, and I was good at understanding a little bit of antennas as well, right? But the way I became a systems engineer,
भाई एक कंपनी 10K दे के बॉन्ड साइन करने बोल रही है for 1 year. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You might as well spend a little bit more time, like 2 months looking for a job, and that will pay you more than 10K, and you won't even need to sign a bond or whatever. I would recommend that go for another job. This is not it, chief. For 1,20,000 rupees paid to you over 1 year, no. But how many years for the bond? How many years? 1 year for the bond?
is I couldn't just work on one of these things. I basically had a common goal that I wanted to achieve, which is I want to make a compelling case for why satellites at 100 gigahertz and above can produce high data rate. Once I did the overview and I figured out what is the problem with the business, I was able to identify bottlenecks. So I immediately figured out that, okay, we don't have high gain antennas that are good enough at these frequencies. That is bottleneck number one. And if I'm gonna try to use the same antenna for both transmit and receive, then I need that antenna to be like bidirectional, which means in here, I either need some type of switch or some type of diplexer, some type of circulator, some type of components that allows me to use the same antenna for both transmit and receive.
See, there is a problem with going a little bit too deep. The thing that I have noticed why companies need sales departments is because when people like these or people like us, we get too much deep into our components and how we build them and everything, it doesn't really look, or it doesn't really amount to what people actually want. So let's say that you're creating a sort of custom auth for yourself, right? You spent 5 months on creating that custom auth, and you know every line of code, you wrote the algorithms yourself, you tested it, you brute force tested it, and it passed all of that, right? But ultimately what you really end up with is not something that the marketing guy will approve and will send out to the general public to use it. They will tell you to make modifications and change it a little bit, make it look a little bit pretty, like this should follow this government standard, or like in his case, I'm pretty sure government regulations are in place. They are looking over the entire process as well. They are throwing in their ideas, which now system engineers have to be like, holy crap, I made it this way, but now the government is telling me to make it that way, and I can't build what I want. So therefore, now I need to figure out the migration from this to that. That is something like an aspect that needs to be talked about for engineers. This is one part of the job that I feel like engineers don't realize that they are signing up for. You can make the component however you want, but ultimately the final go, the final release green ticket is gonna come from a management guy. And you need to be smart enough that you can shape shift, or you can twist the thing that you made to fit their needs, not yours. So as this guy is saying that he's identifying bottlenecks, one of the bottlenecks also becomes like, how do we deliver it? Is it getting the approval from the authorities and all that?
and thus this was bottleneck number 2, right? And then I figured out, okay, well, this is the case for 2 satellites. What happens if you put many of them? What do the links need to look like? What does the network need to look like? There was no clear network that was available, and that was bottleneck number 3. And then, as a result, what I went ahead and did is I addressed each one of these bottlenecks in a paper. Basically, I went and I designed newer, cooler antennas that are deployable, higher gain, and that was check, component, done. I went ahead and I made a paper about a circulator that would make it possible to transmit and receive using the same antenna. That was a check. I went ahead and wrote a paper about how to design and simulate a network with one of my colleagues who was very...
You also kind of need a perspective on looking at the system that you built yourself from an outside perspective. If you fall too much in love with your own creation, then you're not going to be ending up with a good product or a good enough ecosystem that you can deploy to space. That is one skill that you need. Like, this guy is checking off all the blockers, but at the end of it, he needs to step out of his body, of his soul a little bit, and look at it from a perspective of how management would see it or how it actually practically would function in the environment. That is also one of the aspects you need to understand about engineering. All the Dazzling, it's a good YouTube channel name. Vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. This video of Mr. Who's the Boss, Mr. Who's the Boss, this video, it actually kind of pissed me off about gaming. The video, the comment, like here I said, I can't believe Arun had the argument that, well, we don't own our games anyway. Might as well save some money getting a subscription. This wasn't expected from someone like him.
Addressed. If you're ever in the market for a new camera, then using a grey market site like Panamos or eInfinity can straight up save you 25%. These sites are completely legal, but they just exploit a loophole in which most of this gear is far cheaper in Asian countries because of lower sales tax and just more. It is amazing how many people haven't realized this yet, but all 3 of the major console makers all have ways to be able to share your digital games with your friends, not just your physical ones. So for example, Nintendo has this brand new virtual game cards feature, which allows you to share certain digital games with your friends by loading and ejecting the games as if they were real cartridges. So they're only playable on one console at a time, but that's still a lot better than both people having to buy separate copies of the game. And PlayStation and Xbox, while they don't actively advertise this, you can still absolutely achieve a very similar setup using either PlayStation's console sharing or Xbox's ability to have both a home Xbox and then effectively an away Xbox, saving you $40 to $60 for every game. Who knows? Be on the lookout for streaming service bundles. Like if there's a bunch of shows you watch on different platforms, there's a decent chance you can get those services thrown in together for a bundle price. Mobile apps will often be a lot better optimized for your mobile data usage than websites, which means, let's say you decide you want to watch YouTube, watch it on the YouTube app instead of the browser. You want to scroll Reddit, then help randos farm.
Anyway, I think I'm missing out the part where he said that. I think he cut it out as well. Scammers caught are the funniest. Let's see.
I want to talk to Ramesh Choudhury. Did you put your shirt on?
Whom you're talking about?
Did you put your shirt on yet? I'm talking about you, buddy. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you with your shirt off, guy.
Whom you're talking about,
Did you cover up your camera?
You can tell by that clip that the scammer knows someone has accessed his webcam. But what he doesn't know is that we are about to hold his...
Now, since your phone lines are not secure, what I will do is, as I'm sending emails, I'll be also getting you connected with the Apple's anti-hacking team. And this call that you'll be getting from the bank, the call that will be getting from the bank is not your...
Now let's get back into the video.
I wish I knew. Yeah. This is like the eternal issue. Police. What? Oh, no. I know police. I know the word police. Police, and then whatever that says, and then immediate voice call.
Just so nobody's confused, the guy that I got on the phone with was not Ramesh. I think his name was Mufasa, and he's another scammer that, gosh, that makes me laugh every time. Mufasa, isn't that Lion King?
Yes, Lion King.
Okay. Jeez. It was just another scammer that he transferred the line to so they could continue the scam.
I don't think he's going to be bothering you.
Oh, really? Because I know you told me you saw images.
Yeah, can I speak with Smith?
Who's this?
This is Jason.
Is this Jason?
Yeah. From?
I want to talk to Ramesh Choudhury from Kolkata.
Sorry?
I want to talk to Ramesh Choudhury. Did you put your shirt on?
Whom you're talking about?
I'm talking about you, buddy. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you with your shirt off, guy.
Whom you're talking about,
Did
sir?
you cover up your camera? Because I could see.
Incognito. Gotta go incognito and see what's going on. Oh, he's logging out. He's logging out. Oh, he was looking up which type of bread has the least calories. You know, you gotta be in an incognito window for that, my guy.
He's definitely just logging out.
He's
He's
logging
about to
out.
shut down.
He's
This
he's
is
gonna
a
shut
man
down.
that's about to shut down.
Yep, hung up. Exit
Dude,
the
he looks
Visi
like he's
dial.
gonna cry.
Bro's like, okay. This,
I like how he bumped his webcam, but he didn't.
yeah,
like,
he didn't get it far enough away. We can still see you, dog.
We can. Oh, here we go. Shut down.
Restart.
Oh, restart.
Yeah, restart.
Restart.
He's gonna come back.
He got us. The only thing that can stop a hacker. Restart.
Restarting your computer.
While Daniel and Sina were celebrating at the office, we were still with the victim at her house, helping her to get Ramesh's remote connection software off of.
The guy was a Bengali. And these, like, West Bengal is not beating the scammer allegations. This is why, like, I also make fun of Bengalis. Like, they are the absolute scum of India. Ramesh lives on our hearts. Legend says he's still refreshing his desktop to this very day. This victim is a treat for scammers though. She is being scammed, then opens her door to some random stranger, lets him in, and hands him her phone. I actually feel sorry for her. Cursing his PC gave me a hilarious idea. I just had a scammer call. Said he's from an electric company and had signal issues by electric meter. I said, "Oh, the first scammer payback on YouTube." He hung up straight away. They know who you are. It's funny. I watch all their videos. I feel like scammer payback is not that funny. Scammer payback is a little bit serious about, you know, all that. Jim Browning made a very funny video calling scammers by their real names. This is like a little bit funny.
These
if we
fake
talk
virus
about...
messages are all too common on the internet. You're in Gurugram.
Now, what's the point of asking me if you cannot believe it? Your hell.
Are you going to report this to Archit?
Sergi, don't call me Sergi, bro. Please give me roadmap for roadmap. Currently, I'm student of second year and I only know DSA and C. First of all, yeah, true. Just go to Sialda. Really? Like there are scammers holed up in Sialda? I don't feel that. I think there is an area in where is it? Somewhere around Kadamtalla or somewhere around you know, Salt Lake Sector 5. There are many offices there that run scam call centers. And you would see those people in their corporate kind of dresses with their same ID badge around their necks that you will feel like they are software engineers, but they are scammers. This is it. Someone made Punjabi police raid a mall that was not in use. It was used by scammers. Oh, wow. Someone made Punjab police raid a mall that was not in use. It was used by scammers. That is crazy. That is crazy. Soumyajit, first of all, don't try to rush your learning. There is no such thing called a roadmap. There is no such thing called, you know, a roadmap of 6 months, a roadmap of 1 year or whatever. Just keep learning. Learning is not a destination. Learning is a journey. Don't think that you will arrive at a point where you will be like, I know everything. You never will reach that point. Just learn. Whatever interests you, whatever makes you feel a little bit excited about tech, just jump into that. Don't ask for my approval or anybody else's approval. You study what you feel like studying, and that's it. As a Bengali, I feel sad for it. Yeah, I also do, bro. I also do. I am from West Bengal.
Inside of a small scam call center in Punjab, India, seen from their own CCTV cameras. Very soon I will be disrupting the peace in this cabin by sending the Punjab police to actually arrest these scammers. Usually when we get to see a scam call center CCTV cameras, it's a pretty decently sized operation like the one on screen now.
Look how, if you take away the context of this office completely looks like one of those software companies. Two people in a cubicle here, one person standing over here, one person walking around like the team lead, people sitting around with their desktops, another cubicle back there. Completely looks like a software company. You would be fooled looking at these. Even if you enter a real scam call center and you just look around, you will be like, no, this is either customer support or is this like software development?
Or something like this, or this. That's why I was quite surprised to find out that these cameras had CCTV cameras set up, since this call center only has 6 computers and about 4 scam agents working on the operation. These 4 agents are the call takers for a campaign that starts with an email like this one, in which they claim that the receiver of the email has purchased something called National Security Agency 3600, which apparently is an award-winning antivirus. In this email they are pretending to be from Best Buy's.
Do you know, I have received those emails as well. I have received one of those, your subscription for PayPal for $250 has been activated, something like that. And I will see who is it from, and it would be like a weird ass email .com. And I'm like, come on, man, like, what are you trying to do here? So this is how an office looks. You mean those offices where you get placement after college? Not entirely. I mean, I'm saying like small scale software companies. I'm talking like small scale startups. Yeah. You can actually look at a real Amazon office, how it looks like. Real Amazon office for SWEs. Oh, India. I need to put India.
गाइस अमेज़न के ऑफिस आया था इंटरव्यू देने. ये रहा ऑफिस पीछे. हमारे लिए ओवर क्वालिफाइड हो, आपको नहीं रख सकते हम.
This is what it looks like. Amazon's. But never actually make it a point to get hired at Amazon just because the office is good. Because it is kind of a strategy to throw these things in your face so that you don't ask for the money that you deserve. You're like, I'm already in such a pretty looking office and all that. Why do I need extra money? I see, cool. But those are like the scam baiter one. Those are like small scale, medium scale type of startups that you look at. Bro, you would not even believe this. Once I was running around for my Aadhaar card information. No, Aadhaar card. Sorry. Sector 5, Salt Lake. I was there to give interview in a company, right? And this is like a building that's like a corporate building where one gate, like there is one gate, this company, one gate, this company, and like it is just a corridor of companies. And around outside the door, there would be a board that would tell the name of the company, right? I gave the interview and I was walking back from the building to my home. And while on the way in that corridor, I took a peek behind a door. That was a Sunday. And I saw a room full of customer support people with this kind of earphone, like this kind of headset. All of them equipped with that, and they were running around in the office. It was utter chaos. And I'm like, who the fuck agrees to a job position that asks you to come into office on a Sunday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon? Like, who even takes the job? And then I'm like, yeah, India has that kind of unemployment that people will absolutely accept a job like that just to fulfill their bills, pay their bills or whatever. Are you talking about Godrej Waterside? Yep. Sector 5, Salt Lake. Yeah. I'm talking about that company, that building. It is a huge ass building with parking in the basement or side of the building. And it is like a corporate office building where multiple companies rent out spaces. Hey, Dimple. Startups look like this. MNCs have more space. Yeah, but never actually make it a point to look at your office around being like, oh my God, such a beautiful office. I will accept 2 LPA per year. Don't do that. Always keep yourself at your salary bracket that you feel like you deserve. The kind of money. I should really lean into making money related videos. Like if I really want to drive views to my channel. Just straight up, just straight up make a video. How to be rich by coding. That video will get easy 10,000 views in one day. Office can be shitty when package is good. Yeah, I mean to say that the kind of office that you go to should never be a factor in your salary. If it is a shitty office, if it is a good office, it should not matter. Ask for the money that you think you deserve. Make AI girlfriend. What? Oh, okay. I see. How to talk to women, AI women. Make money from Insta subs. Such a Muskan Kariya level of cheapness. Like I just discussed this idea, and within 5 minutes, I'm feeling like a cheap ass. I think I'm not built for this type of money making and views chasing videos. Dimple and G Demon 1 at the same time. दादा आम्ही न्यू टाउन आहे था की दिल्ली कॉलेज जाई सेक्टर 5 है. So you go to sector 5 all day, huh? Yeah. Sector 5 has actually given me a little bit of PTSD. Okay, I'll put this away in the kitchen sink and I'll come back. 1 second. GE Demon 1. GE Demon 1. You should be ashamed of supporting Harkirat. We saw his college campus tour. I saw the 100x college that he gave a tour of. 4 people in such a small matchbox sized rooms. Are you fucking insane to me? Are you fucking kidding me is what I wanted to say. I just you can even a little bit scroll back to the stream. Like what? An hour? 120 LPA job, no stress, no problem, just learn this hack. Yeah, fair. That is a good video title. Yeah. I left Insta 2 years ago. No idea what's going on. First time heard it. It has something. Yeah, it does. You can actually subscribe to people on Twitter as well as Instagram. I'll show you Prime Agent. So there is a subscribe button on there as well. The Prime Agent. So if you go to a Twitter profile, then you see the subscribe button over here and you click it and you can subscribe for 410 rupees a month to Prime Agent. And I'm like, I don't like him that much. And apparently if you do that, then every message that every comment that you write on his post, it will show up at the top. I don't really want that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to spend that much money. It's like $5, like $5 per month. Yeah. I know, right? That is why I told you to watch it. It's even smaller than my college hostels. Why was Kirat on your homepage right now, Sas? Because I watched the video. I watched the video of Harkirat. He should be ashamed of himself creating such small sized rooms. And the teachers, the walk that he does with 2 teachers on this side and 2 teachers on this side, none of them seem enthusiastic enough to be there. They are just thinking of this as a resume builder and being like, I want to teach for a month or 2 and then I want to jump to another coaching institute. It's a failure, bro. It's a failure. He doesn't have anything to himself that will make sure that the college does well. What is that? What does this mean? HLX WFWE 0OQW. Because you wanted to jack off, Sid. Sid is helping you. I bet you didn't know this. Shake. 2000 plus 100 is 3000, right? I bet you didn't know this. Yeah, I bet you didn't know this girl, Muskan Kariya. She makes how much? 400 rupees is one person. And she has like what, 30,000 people paying her 300 rupees a month, something like that. So she makes that much money each month. But I'm pretty sure that that's not the only thing working for her. I think she has a whole ass social media team and they do it with her. It's not like she's a one person army. No, she's not that. JEification of coding. It's the link. YouTube video. My college hostel. Oh, okay. So if I click any video, let's pause it. Let's watch this one. Huh? It would not. It just would not work. 1 second. YouTube video ID this. Find YouTube video by ID. URL decode online. Decode.
तुम्हें किसी के धंधे में इक्विटी चाहिए
Shut up. There we go.
नेक्स्ट बंदा ये गूगल 62 लाख बट फीस 18 लाख है ठीक है
NSUT kind of sucks. There's a yoga mat, there is something here, the curtain and the table. Not that impressed.
तो आपको आइडिया लग जाएगा कि अंदर हॉस्टल की फैसिलिटीज क्या है और आपको अपने दोस्तों से फीस चलते चलते आपको बताऊंगा ठीक है फीस वगैरह सब कवर अरे भाई फीस वगैरह
I thought the guy will run into the pillar. I think my hostel was a little bit, prettier than this. Let me see if I can find my hostel. Thai Boys Hostel, Bangalore, AIMS Institutes.
रात के 2 बज रहे और एम्स हॉस्टल में रेड करके देखते हैं कि बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं
No, this not this one. Anyway, this doesn't look like.
इंक्लूड होता है लंच उतना हो जाता है कि थोड़ी चिल डिनर मिलता है तो वो पहले हुआ होगा है ना कुछ आपको आइडिया लगता है
Yeah, this is fine. Mess is fine. I remember waiting for particular days in my hostel days, being like, at least today the food will be nice. I will just send link on Discord. Spent 4 years in small hostels and lived the rest in a sexy space while doing a remote job they got through Kirat's referrals. Yeah, sure, why not? Getting scammed by Kirat is okay, one thing. The brick design is everywhere. Yeah. But trust me, people will get placed. Of course they will get placed. And then Kirat will be like 17 acceptance and 7 rejections. And then he will make a YouTube video. Harkirat is milking everything. Harkirat is not leaving anything up to, imagination. He will literally put everything about his college on the YouTube channel, and he will milk the YouTube ad revenue, then the marketing, then the everything. He knows that his role is more about marketing the classes of his college rather than actually hosting the classes. So he'll get there. Because of the marketing companies, recruitment people will reach out to him being like, we want to hire one of your students. So obviously, like, he will be like, okay, there is a student, you can hire this guy. And once that guy receives the offer letter, he will be like, where's the camera? Just give me the camera. Hey guys, this guy got accepted. As if other colleges don't have people getting placed in companies with crore rupees packages. At least those colleges have the decency in them to provide good rooms to begin with. Being a YouTuber quirk is not enough. Just you being a YouTuber and justifying that, oh, this is a very hip new college, so the rooms are small. That's not a justification. You're charging 22 lakh rupees for 4 years. And you're still saying that, oh, look at the job, look at the job. So tomorrow, if Harkirat says that, oh, you have to arrange your own food, you have to arrange everything by yourself, we are just a brand and we will help you get a job. So you will be like, yeah, everything is justified. Like GE 1 is the epitome of a blind fan, just a blind bhakt. I'm the bhakt. Being like, oh, Harkirat, whatever you did, Harkirat, and you are very, very like, all that, all like this kind of person. What's wrong with people? 37 lakh per month. Yeah. I remember a girl make $1 million after one day on OF after she started when she turned 18. Yeah, that was Little Tay. Lil Tay. Yeah. Don't ask how I know that, because internet drama is something that I find myself around every now and then. British pigs scammed Indians so good, now every Indian wants to scam other Indians and get rich. The truth is, they never will be. To maintain a lifestyle, you need a constant influx of money. Like, this is what people get wrong about money. They think like, oh, if they get like 5 crore rupees in their bank account, then they will live the lavish life. No, you won't. You will end up spending it all. Somehow, like whatever happens to you, you will end up spending all of the money. Watch. Exploring engineering. Let's see. How do I copy it? Oh, come on. There we go.
If you're not in the right environment, you're being judged as a...
No.
This one, Daru or code. Yeah, because that's the kind of impression we want to tell, we want to show to our viewers, isn't it? That, oh, we are getting drunk and we are coding. Look how cool we are. Harkirat always speaks on this.
I feel is I want to work with these kind of people. I want to associate with these kind of people.
How the fuck does this even look like a good idea? I don't understand. Like, you're supposed to be this teacher, this beacon of education, Harkirat. Oh my god, the magnificent Harkirat. And now you do this kind of shit. Do you know File Pilot? Why do you keep asking about File Pilot, man? It's like crazy. File Pilot. What is it? Next Gen File Explorer. Free beta. Okay. This is Windows based. Okay. This doesn't really look like this is helpful, is it? Faster than your thoughts. Files made simple. Panels and tabs. Search. Don't the default file explorer come with tabs? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I see the problem. So tabs is one thing. Search. Batch rename. Inspector. It shows how software works. It's really fast. Ew, yaar, Kirat kitna wannabe hai. Daru and code is gimmick. Yeah, of course. Alcohol wala live is just bad. Yeah, they should not promote that. But apparently, tech Twitter will eat anything up that Harkirat does. Just look at one of the bitches here. Not Doofus, sorry. GE Demon 1. I only need terminal, CD and LS. Yeah, I mean, that is what developers would want. But for an MBA student like Abhijit, yeah, I feel like this is easier access. Ultimately, the money is with the Bob from accounting or Sarah from marketing. The money is with those people. If you can sell this product to them, you're gonna get the money, the recognition, the popularity, everything. Linux users, they would not want this. Pricing, oh man, this is a paid product. $40. One time? Is it one time? Perpetual license, all program features, multiple devices, 1 year of updates. Yeah. Is it one time or is it a subscription? I don't get. Perpetual license, multiple devices, all feature updates, access to VIP channel, access to insider versions, priority support. So $40 that you are spending, okay, for business. Business is $4,000 for 10 employees. Are you fucking insane? Okay, for but this is perpetual license. Okay, I get it. I have a bigger Kirat fanboy than Demon in my life. Oh, your ex-boyfriend. Okay. He must be. Like, because of him, at least he's a little bit famous. I imagine that doing it to anybody, isn't it? Business. Yep. Why did my previous message not pop up? I'm working on the single handheld controller for it. It installs in 7 milliseconds. Why? You can use it for free. I can use it for free, huh? Let's see. Casey Moratori and Primeagen recommended. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh, it's already installed. Okay. So if I want to go to C, Laragon, www. Wow, nice. So it's already there. So if I open up a new tab, so let's say I go into this one and I need to go back to this tab. Nice. This feels very lightweight, very, nice, nice. So this PC shows me this way, local C, Riot Games. Okay, okay, I see the appeal. So free beta is like how much do I get? It's like, is it free? Can I keep it? Can I use it forever? Installed. Try search. Try searching, huh? So let's search something. Where is searching? Filter. So if I just want to do so it searched one level, Laragon, but it did not search. No, it did not search. Kind of disappointed. So in www, there is a project named birthday events. So let's cable Laravel. Okay, let's search that. Did not find it. It did not find it. Throw it in the trash bin. This is a trash product. Go to any PNG or image and press space. Why? Let's do it. So downloads, any PNG, and what did you say? Press space. Oh, so it gives you a preview. Nice. So if I do this and hit space, oh, space actually pops up the preview. I see. Nice. What did I accidentally Did I accidentally close my... Yeah, we are still live, right? Yeah, we are live. Accidentally closed alongside file pilot. No worries, no worries. He doesn't want to be famous. If he wanted to be, he would have given him this main Twitter handle for promotion. He's very against having this kind of audience in his real Twitter profile. Kids is becoming cheaper and cheaper. Y'all fail to understand that I support Kira just because he lures kids and eliminates potential competition. Why would you hate on a guy who's benefiting you? Because we are not the kind of people that get success based on other failures. I would much rather have you be capable enough so that you get the success that you deserve without fucking over anyone. That's what I expect from my audience. You should not have to wait for other people to fail to get ahead in the race. I don't mean to say that you are in a race, but let's face it, society has made education and jobs a race. And I don't want you guys to be like somebody in front of me falls so that I can get ahead. No. Be capable enough by yourself that you can get ahead. Wait, this is your ex-boyfriend, right? Dimple? No? Red Dead Redemption 2, I will absolutely, I will play the shit out of this game. I accidentally finished RDR 1 yesterday night. And I was like a little bit scribble when I have to prepare for a quiz. Like, you guys have so much going on in your life. I find it a little bit sus. I have a quiz, I have a hackathon, I have this kind of assignment, I have that. It's like, I find it a little bit sus. Be capable enough and eliminate competition. That shows me you are insecure. Create private room. All right, let's do it. 20 people, 70 seconds, 2 rounds, so small game. Word count, let's put 2, hints 1, invite. Black Hornet Teledyne Fleur. What is that? Compared to normal Explorer, is this faster? It does feel a little bit faster, yes. So is it true that people get laid off after a few months after they hire someone with collaboration with college? Could be, could be. I don't know. Oh, the Dino drama about JS trademark. Yep, they are fighting tooth and nail for the JS trademark. Yes. What happened? Nobody joining? Hmm. Yeah, so there's only one. It's something that my startup is working on, like an Indian version of it, and I'm involved in making single handheld joystick for it. Oh, okay. Black Hornet Teledyne Fleur. Yeah, you're a creep, aren't you? Demon. Join from mobile, bro. Don't have PC. Yeah, join from phone, bro. Who cares? You would have to you'll have to draw with your finger. Just make sure to not go on the edge of the screen, otherwise you're gonna exit out by accident. Let's play. I'm traveling. You guys have suspicious amounts of activities going on in your lives. I have a quiz, I have to travel, I have to do this, I have to do that. There we go. Is my internet running slow or is it for everybody? I think my phone glitching, this stupid phone. No worries, man. No worries. There we go. Come on, Doofus. You can do it. Limo did not guess this? Really? Oh, okay. Okay. Simple enough. Nobody got it. What the fuck is face paint? I mean, are you serious about this, Vaikunt? How dumb are you? What? Oh man, this is the worst drawing of all time. There we go. How is there so much difference between me and Limo? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I am on 1640 and she's on 2700. 700 points ahead of me. I just don't buy it. Anybody new joining to the stream, you can join the game with us if you want. What the hell? Award. Damn. That is crazy. Is it really lagging today? Scribble.io. It's really lagging. Kinda sus that Limo's not getting it. Oh, again Limo was drawing. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Sure. So you are making one of these, huh? You're a creep, GE demon. Such a small thing equipped with a camera. Yeah, I know what you're gonna use it for. For creeping up on people. Finally, demon gets a device to satisfy his perversion. अब तो श्योर होगा ही जब इतना डिफरेंस है तो G Demon 1 is a kid. Yeah, I know he's a kid. And that's why he will do it even more. He knows that he doesn't really qualify for being tried as an adult. He's still in his school or whatever, like below 18. So he's gonna be sent to juvie. See its demo on YouTube. Okay, did I just so Black Hornet, this one.
Hi, my name is Vidar Halvorsen. We are at the FLIR booth here at AUSA. This product was launched yesterday and is based on the Black Hornet helicopter. Now I'm going to show you a little bit about the product. The product consists of a launch unit, this box we can see in front of us, which have 4 cassettes where we can put 4 helicopters in. We use the Black Hornet, the same helicopter as we use for the personal reconnaissance system in this system. Give a short demonstration.
Third video, this one. So somebody in a war zone would be taking this. Hey, algorithm soft. So now they will make this helicopter fly. And then what happens? This tech is older than high school kid hat sale. This tech is older than 2013. Yeah, I imagine so. And I think it is a matter of, you know, being the size a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller. Shooting these things down would be a tough task, and it would be helpful for you to understand like what is the situation you're dealing with. But then again, it will save the army people's lives, but common people life not so much. Let's say somebody is in a hostage situation, and that person who has taken the person hostage sees this drone, and now they know that it's over for them, and they will shoot the hostage. You're not really saving lives now, are you? You are just making sure that your army people stay safe. This bad boy cost 200k USD and the government got 20 units of them. Used for anti-terror ops. It was shown in Vishwarupam movie by Kamal Hassan. Yeah. ऐसा रिमोट कंट्रोल हेलीकॉप्टर मेरे पास बचपन में था. But I feel like this helicopter should be equipped with some kind of stun gun or some kind of flashbang or whatever. So at least it will be able to protect itself if it gets spotted. Otherwise, somebody can rain down bullets on this guy, this small dude, and now you've lost 200k just like that. Also, I feel like this should not fly on the human level, like human eye level. It should be like above the trees or whatever to give out a top level view of something. 270 degree of camera coverage, 25 knots sustained, 30 minutes of flight time. So only 30 minutes? That's not enough. Ew. Simply not enough. 30 minutes. Cool shit, you're working on Demon. No, he isn't, man. He isn't. I remember this in Three Idiots. That one in Three Idiots is a drone, bro. I mean, is this not a drone? Cry, mom beats. He got this kind of helicopter. Yep. Collision avoidance. But does it have bullet avoidance? Is what my question is. I don't play that much, still managed to land at 5th. Good for you, bro. Who even cares about these games? They only allow Para 9 people to operate on that drone. I can't buy it. He would use it to spy on Kirat. Okay, guys, I think I'll go now. This was one of the few live streams that didn't go as well, didn't go as much fun. We did not enjoy that much this time around because I'm under the weather. I don't feel, a little bit pumped up to be here. But yeah, next week, I hope we have something to talk about. The next week, I guess I'll make some reaction video, which I don't feel like doing these days, but we'll do something next week. Yes, no tainted drone, it's copter class. DJI RC Motion 3 controller, search for this. Yes, sir, what is the course mein hai? They tell you about these things. Bro, these ain't kamikaze drones. These are just navigation drones. It's better that these drone peaks for enemies rather than actual army people. Enemies do have guns, man. Like, what kind of Call of Duty have you played? What can we react and judge? Have a great day. Nothing happened in tech drama. Yeah, I mean, I can just make a reaction video if I really wanted to, but I felt like not doing it today because nothing's really happening in the tech sector anymore. It's gone dead in some sense. And also, like, I'm not feeling that much pumped up today. That's another problem. But our main focus is industrial robots and EVs. When losing a game saves your life. The hell does that mean? Were these guns that people were firing? Are there guns around this guy? Oh, I see. South America. Yep. South American football is absolutely insane. I don't know like how people like Ronaldinho or anybody makes it out of there. Football matches in Argentina, it actually gets so violent that the riot police have to be on duty, on guard. It's crazy. Okay, anyway, if he won, then they would shoot. Oh, I see. Yeah, I felt like, yeah. All right. Okay, guys. See you next week. Next Saturday, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for today. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Don't call me sir, man. Don't call me sir. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye. Not feeling that well today. Alright, my Twitch people.